La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
Eid Mubarak to one and all. Inshallah, you didn't do too much Eid fighting. Right? The Lord of Tuesday is the Lord of Wednesday as well. So don't. These are things not to fight about. Theoretically, Eid could be on any one of 3 days, in any given year. Could theoretically be 3, could be 2. It's all, our religion is one where there's difference of opinion. And part of the scholars say that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us to be tested. And we're not just tested in our actions. We're not just tested practically. We're tested emotionally. We're tested spiritually. And we're also tested intellectually. And one of the intellectual tests are the things where we differ upon. But the test in the intellectual test in religious matters is أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا, which of you will be best in actions. There's no reward for critics. And there's no reward for commentators. If you can do some good, do it. If you can bring people together, do so. If you can promote acceptance of others' positions, then do so. Right? There's no reward whatsoever for being smart. Right? There's a reward for doing good. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitate that. And we still have the weekend. Really, it's a neglected sunnah to visit others for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? To visit family. If you haven't yet done it, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this is the third day of Eid, then do a makeup this weekend. Inshallah, visit your friends. Right? Visit your friends. Visit family. Visit people who other people may not visit. Invite people over. Right? And sometimes we feel shy. What about this? Just intend the sunnah. The simplest way of making it, well, the Prophet said so. Okay? The Prophet said so. Right? And one of the important things in that is, leave takalluf. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands the Prophet ﷺ to say in the Quran that I am not of those of takalluf, right? Of those who put on airs. Right? Your house is a little messy. They don't really care. It happened, I was texting people to come on Eid day. Some people answered, some people ignored me, right? But one of my friends, he just come to town. So we are driving around visiting our family on the first day. I messaged him, come by, we have an open house, and the autocorrect, or the person using the autocorrect, skipped tomorrow. So we were driving back home, and my son says, that's Ammu so-and-so. And my daughter says, oh, that's Auntie so-and-so. And they're walking towards our house. And it was, Eid day can be chaotic. We'd been out since, this is like 6:30 p.m. We'd been out since 6:30 a.m. And house wasn't exactly in prim and proper. But they came over, they spent an hour. They didn't really care, kitchen was a mess. We served nice tea, coffee, whatever. So don't complicate things. The sunnah is you serve al-mutayassar, what is facilitated. The Sahaba sometimes invite the Prophet ﷺ, and all they had was some dried dates. But that's what they had, they served it. And the Prophet ﷺ would go across town, and all he'd be served would be dates. Once the Prophet ﷺ was eating, surrounded by his companions, so someone invited somebody, and the only thing the Prophet ﷺ had to eat from, and they had nothing else to serve him, was the leftover vinegar, right? Which is at the bottom of the vinegar, of natural vinegar, you have the dross. The leftover vinegar and dried bread. They didn't have anything else to serve, so they served that. Right? And they didn't all live together, so wherever the hadith took place, that's what they had to serve. And the Prophet ﷺ was smiling and he said, "Ni'mal idamul khal." What a great sauce is vinegar. What a great sauce is vinegar. Because they would all have been feeling bad. This is the beloved of Allah, and all we can serve is Leftover vinegar, it's not much of a sauce. Right? Vinegar alone is not exactly, oh, I'm having vinegar with bread. But dry, stale bread and the leftover vinegar. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us to simplify our lives with the beautiful ways of our beloved Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.